What is up, y'all, and welcome back to another week of NFL predictions. This week I have Cole on. As you guys know, if Eric wasn't able to do it, usually I do it on my own. But for the next 2 weeks, Eric will not be here. He was supposed to be here this week. I'm not going to get into all this, but he won't be here for the next 2 weeks. So I have Cole on for the next 2 weeks, and so we're going to be seeing a lot more of Cole. Also, his record's probably going to tank now. It's all good. He's 7-1 right now after Thursday Night Football. But since we're on the topic, here are our scores for the season in general. I'm not going to show last week because I already showed that in Thursday Night Football predictions. Without further ado, let's just get into it. And Eric will be back in like week 14. But even with the Thursday Night Football video, it's just going to be me and Cole. So sorry about that. Well, let's get right into it. All right, so the first game is the Pittsburgh Steelers visiting the Cleveland Browns. What a game. But who do you got in this game, Cole?
Considering the fact that the Browns are starting DTR, his only other start, he threw 3 picks and I think had like 150 passing yards.
Yeah, he sucked.
I'm going to go with the better quarterback, which is very sad, with Kenny Pickett and the Steelers on the road. Picking up a big win.
That would be huge. Yo, the Steelers could go 14-3 realistically on this season, and I know that's winning, but just every opponent we face has gotten significantly worse. Significantly worse, bro, just because of how bad the season has been with injuries. But anyway, I have the Steelers too. I wouldn't be surprised, guys. I really wouldn't if the Browns still beat us. They have a great defense still. They can definitely win with a backup caliber quarterback, especially when you're facing the Steelers, who like to not prepare for a backup quarterback and then get shit on as a result of it. Look at like the past 5 years. We have always done it. So I really hope we don't do that. We should beat them. It should be a win to get to 7-3 and basically cement our spot in the playoffs. All right, next game. The Chicago Bears are visiting the Detroit Lions. Who do you got in this game, Cole?
To me, this is a no-brainer. I don't care that Fields is back. I really don't. I generally think the Lions are a top 5 team in the NFL. They're going to dominate this game at home, and this game's going to be bad. And it's going to get bad quick. Like, it'll be an actual massacre.
An actual massacre is a bold one. Is that it?
Yeah. Amon-Ra's going for like 200.
I agree. I think the Bears are terrible, but I got the Lions obviously at home. I don't think anybody's questioning that. I don't think if you're a Bears fan, you think the Bears are winning here. Justin Fields, it's no secret he's in the hot seat right now because the Bears are obviously among the worst teams in the NFL right now. So you have to think about where's their draft spot going to be. Will they go quarterback? Will they get Caleb Williams? Or will they decide to go someone else? I don't know, dude. Justin Fields, he hasn't impressed me a lot. He showed growth last year, and I was thinking like, okay, so this year he's going to go off. People were talking about him being in the MVP conversation. Yeah, no, bro. When he comes back, this is like the Bears season is done, but his season is very much far from over. He has a lot to prove, and he needs to come out here and be able to compete in these games. But I don't think he will. I think the Lions will destroy him, like you said, and the Lions will get away with a win here. RIP the Bears, and I'm so sorry to every Bears fan out there. You'll never get a good quarterback. Next game, the Los Angeles Chargers are visiting the Green Bay Packers. Who do you got in this game?
Due to the sheer fact where somehow everyone on the Packers is always hurt, Cheer might be back if they're lucky. Quay Walker, Rashawn Gary, like still, bro, this team is always hurt, and I'm always going to continue to pick against them. It keeps working. They haven't shown me anything all season. Even though the Chargers, I don't think, are good at all this season. They have been inconsistent for like the past few years. But still, this Packers team has been riddled injury after injury after injury, and I've got to go with the Chargers.
Right. I was talking to him in school, and I was, obviously talking about it because the Steelers beat the Packers last week. But I said to make it up for him, I would go with them this week for the upset because I do think it's possible in Lambeau. I think the Chargers, it's just the most Charger thing to go into Green Bay and then lose an easily winnable game. So I don't really have a lot of justification for it because the Chargers are a better team. I question the coaching a lot for both of these teams. But, I feel like the Chargers, it is a possibility that they go into Lambeau and they just don't prepare well for this game and Green Bay actually escapes with a win. Not saying that Green Bay is going to create any momentum off this. I don't think they will. I think Green Bay's season is very over. And they have a lot to think about for next season. What you're going to do about the Jordan Love situation, where you're going to go in the draft, all that. They're already thinking about this. Their season's like pretty much over. But the Chargers, they are on the opposite end of it. They are trying to rebound their season because they know they're good enough. I think it's the funniest shit, and I think it will happen. I don't know why. I have a gut feeling they're gonna go into Lambeau, just get shit on by the Packers. And then everyone's gonna be looking at the Chargers like, what the hell are they doing? Next game, the Raiders are visiting the Miami Dolphins. And I'm gonna just say this. I don't think this game is gonna be close. I really don't. But who do you got in this game?
Yeah, I'm not gonna waste time explaining this one. Aiden O'Connell.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Miami off a bye,
Unless you're
bro.
facing the Jets, you're losing with Aiden O'Connell.
That's crazy. I'm so sorry, Cole.
I'm suicidal.
Logan Paul, you heard that. So the Miami Dolphins are gonna win this game. Enough said, bro. Let's just move on. The New York Giants are visiting the Washington Commanders. Previously, when in their previous match, got to use the same word twice there. I picked the Giants for the upset because usually they have the number for the Commanders. I don't know why, they just consistently beat them. I don't think it'll happen here, obviously, because of how bad the Giants are. Daniel Jones is out. Everybody's out. Tyrod. I know, stop me if you've heard this before, but Tyrod is out with an injury. And, yeah, so now they're down to DeVito, right? But he put points on the board at least. Daniel Jones couldn't even do that in week 1. But, yeah, I don't think they're going to beat the Commanders. The Commanders are not really a good team. They're just ass, and I think they're not ass enough to lose to the Giants. I think they genuinely have the worst talent in the league on their team right now. Like, it's so bad for them right now. And if I was a New York fan, like the Jets and the Giants, so sorry, Cole, I would want to myself. So I got the Commanders in this game. So who do you got, Cole?
Considering the fact they have Danny DeVito's grandson playing at quarterback, bro, actually kind of makes Zach Wilson seem like an okay quarterback, even though I think this Commanders team is run actually terrible. The entire organization needs to be fired. I don't know how, but the owner needs to get fired. It won't matter. It won't matter. Sammy Sosa is going to go crazy and lead the Commies to a semi-okay season.
All right, so the next game is the Dallas Cowboys going up against the Carolina Panthers. And, like, why do the Cowboys have such an easy schedule? Like, we really need to talk about this. Like, if they didn't face the Eagles in their division, what would be the competition for the Cowboys, bro? Like, I need to know. They got the Panthers in this game, and I'm not even going to waste my breath, bro. The Cowboys are winning. Who do you got in this game?
This is the exact same story with the Lions and Bears. If you say the Panthers are going to win, fuck yourself. Yeah. You could put Zach Wilson on this Dallas team and they still beat the Panthers.
Why do you throw Zach Wilson into everything, yo?
Yeah, he isn't playing that bad. It's our O-line, really, but I'll get to that later.
When we actually talk about the Jets.
Yeah, it's Cowboys. It's Cowboys all day.
The Tennessee Titans are visiting the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, the Jaguars did get absolutely beat down by the 49ers last week, but a lot of teams have done that and still are pretty good, the Cowboys. So who do you got in this game?
The Jaguars consistently get shit on and then look good for a solid 2 weeks. They're reaching the point where, like, you want to say they're frauds, but then they have 2 big-ass wins. So you're starting to, like, put them back up in that, are they elite? And then they shit the bed again. They're going to go stupid for, like, the next 2 to 3 weeks. Everyone's going to get overhyped, and they're going to shit again. Even though I hate this team, I'm going to have to pick them.
So, Sam, I'm going to have the Jaguars, my second favorite team in this game. I just don't think the Titans can really match up here. I can't tell you exactly what went wrong last week. Hold on. I can't tell you exactly what went wrong last week, but the 49ers, they got Debo back. I feel like we never really look at how much he does for this team. But when he came back, the impact he has on the field is crazy. I remember watching this video, and the first drive, he was in motion, the first 3 plays, and the ball never went to him. But he got so much attention. Like, George Kittle got wide open on the first play. Other people were making plays like Ayuk. Like, even though Debo himself didn't do amazing things in that game. I know he got a touchdown, but he didn't do outstanding things in that game. He really just changes the dynamic. That, if the 49ers were without him, the Jaguars probably wouldn't have lost by like 30, 70,000 points. All right. But the Jags, they need to bounce back here. And the Titans season, it's probably done by now. And now the Jags are competing with the Texans to win this division still. It's up for grabs with the way that the Texans have been playing recently. The Jags are going to come out here. They need to bounce back. And since they really need it, that voice crack was crazy. Since they really need this, they're going to come out here and they're going to take it against the Titans. And the Titans just really, even if they injected steroids into Will Levis, put more mayo in his coffee, it's not going to help him. Okay, it's just not going to help him against the Jags. So the Jags are going to win this one. Next game, the Cardinals are visiting the Houston Texans. I just mentioned them. So who do you think is going to win this game, Cole?
Pretty sure MW3 just dropped or is about to drop. He's on the COD grind.
Yeah.
He's on the COD grind.
Double XP week.
He's going to give a single about this game. Meanwhile, CJ Stroud MVP race is
Dialed.
all live and it's going. And I'm hopping on that train.
What is he, Cole?
He is dialed. So, especially in Houston, not like they really have fans, but Arizona Cardinals really don't have fans. Texans are going to go win this game at home. CJ Stroud, MVP, better than Mahomes, better than Hurts, better than Allen.
Whoa, brother, whoa, now.
If CJ Stroud won MVP, like he's Derrick Rose or some shit, that'd be insane. But I really love CJ Stroud. I really thought Bryce Young would be better. But see, it's been the CJ Stroud show all year. And I thought Bijan would win Rookie of the Year. It's not going to be Bijan. Even if Bijan had an incredible second half of the season, I think CJ Stroud has just built up so much hype behind his name, and he's a quarterback, so he's going to win the Rookie of the Year award by now. I think that's a lock, but everyone's talking about MVP for Stroud, so Stroud needs to keep this going if he's going to have a chance at MVP. But I think even though Kyler's back, and Kyler did a lot to win that game last week for the upset, but I just don't think the Cardinals season's obviously not going to go anywhere. And the Texans have a lot to play for. They're obviously in contention for their division, so CJ Stroud's going to go out there and drop another 500-yard performance. Come on now. No, obviously I'm joking, but I think CJ Stroud's going to go crazy this game. Tank Dell and all the boys. I wish Dameon Pierce was putting up more numbers. I really like him. I think me and Cole both really like him. We thought he was going to be the next fantasy demon, but just didn't end up happening. Let's move on. The Texans are winning. The next game, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are visiting the San Francisco 49ers, and I don't think this game has a chance of being close. The 49ers are back to being the 49ers that we all know and only some love. So I have the 49ers in this game. I don't think Baker Mayfield's going to have a good game at all. Fred Warner, the best coverage linebacker in the league. I think he's going to go crazy, shut him down. The entire defense has been going crazy, the pass rush, everything. I mean, just add Chase Young to it. This team is dangerous and is locked and loaded to trying to go to the Super Bowl. Obviously, you got the Eagles in there. We'll see what happens. But I have the 49ers. Who do you got in this game?
No, this PSA, the Purdy. I have no option than to start you for all of my leagues. You are my backup in all my leagues. And since Rodgers and Burrow have went down in all of my leagues, I'm counting on you. I swear to God, if you can't beat Bucks team that is led by Baker Mayfield when you have an actual Pro Bowl roster around you, I'm going to hang myself. I'm actually going to hang myself. Please don't fail me, Niners. You are actually almost fully healthy. All of your great players, I'm pretty sure, are healthy. So, I swear to God, if you lose to Baker Mayfield, I'm going to go assassinate him.
If me and my gang pull up, boy, you better get to running. We on your ass.
If he dies, you know where to find me.
All right, well, moving on before we get arrested. Your favorite team, the New York Jets, are visiting the Buffalo Bills. The Jets have already beat the Bills this season. I think I picked the Jets to beat the Bills in week 1, but obviously I thought Aaron Rodgers would play more than 4 snaps. I think I can last longer than Aaron Rodgers, and it's not crazy to say that.
What do you mean by that?
Who do you got in this game?
I swear, the Jets are going to be the death of me. Assassinating Brock Purdy. I'm going to literally kill the entire Jets offense. The plane is going to be blown up mid-air.
Wow.
By the end of the season. Our offense, f***ing dog shit. Our defense, elite. Is that still going to stop me from picking the Jets every single game of the season because I'm a delusional Jets fan? Absolutely f***ing not. Give me the Jets. Josh Allen. Who's your daddy? Jets on top, baby.
All right, so the Bills are actually a sad excuse of a football team. Let's have a talk. If the Bills get swept by the Jets this season, I know you'll be happy. But Josh Allen, bro, did you prank us? Was it an April Fool's joke? Like, did you not know when April was? Like, to act like you were an elite quarterback for all these years, and then now all of a sudden you just suck. But I have to pick y'all. Y'all are the better team. The Jets have no offense, and you guys have an elite defense as well. I swear to God, if y'all lose to the Jets again, your season is over. Pack it up. The Madden curse got you bad, Josh Allen. And I'll really have some questions about you if you lose to the Jets. So I got the Bills, but Lord have mercy if the Bills lose this game. But anyway, next game. Seattle Seahawks are visiting the Los Angeles Rams. Oh boy, who do you got?
I don't want to pick either of these teams. I really don't. I don't want to pick either of these teams. But this Rams team has just been depressing. They won that big Super Bowl, which I'm just going to say, I fucking called it. I called that Super Bowl. Maybe I got the AFC team wrong. I said Bills versus Rams from off season. As soon as I got Stafford, I said Bills versus Rams. Rams are winning it at home. They won it at home. I was beyond hyped. Ever since that Super Bowl win, this team has been dog shit. Ever since that year, they fell apart like crazy. And sure, they got the chip, but at what freaking cost. This team is bad right now, and it's only going to get worse. Cooper Kupp is probably going to leave them soon because he's getting old and hurt, and they don't have a quarterback in the future because Stafford is old and hurt, and Sean McVay is talking about retiring, and Aaron Donald's about retiring. And honestly, Geno Smith, I hate him as a Jets fan. Occasionally, he's him. And as much as I don't want to say, I miss him right now. I miss him. And because of that, I'll have to go with my ex-Blue Bear, Geno Smith.
So the Seattle Seahawks, right? Geno, they wrote him off, but he ain't right back, and that's the reason I got them winning in this game. I think that Cooper Kupp, obviously, he's been off his element recently. Ever since they faced the Steelers, this man Cooper Kupp has not gotten some serious numbers since, including that Steelers game, because obviously Puka took the most receiving yards there. But I think that this is a game where they can get back on track. Cooper Kupp can finally start becoming Cooper Kupp again. Hopefully, because he's on my fantasy team, but at the same time, it's just kind of annoying seeing how he's not being used, because this is the same guy who got like 14 receptions a game when they went to the Super Bowl, so I don't know why they don't use him more. But with the Seahawks, though, I think even on the road, I think they're going to beat this team just because they're better. I mean, I know that's a great analysis, but they have more figured out than the goddamn Rams, bro. Like, I don't know where the Rams are going wrong, and it's just going to get worse, like you said. But this season could have been good for them. They're just folding. So, RIP to Rams, and they're going to take the L. Sunday Night Football, not exactly what we thought it would be, but got Joshua Dobbs. The NFL is just a side hustle for him, going up against, Russell Wilson, let's ride, who have won 3 games straight, I believe, right? Yeah, they have. They've won 3 games straight. They're doing really good. Who do you think will win?
Give me, if the NFL had it, this would be my vote for most improved player of the year. Give me Ballman, Joshua Dobbs, fuck the Broncos, Jets own you, talk your shit, Sean Payton, see what the happens.
This Broncos team won 3 games in a row, but I'm not impressed by any of them. All right, Patrick Mahomes beat the Chiefs, not Russell Wilson. All right, so I don't give a shit. Y'all won 3 games in a row. Every team that they faced beat themselves. There's occasional plays where the Broncos look amazing, like occasional drives. I meant, my bad. But they can't ever find a consistent offense. Where have I heard that before? Believe me, I know it because I see it every day or every week. So the Vikings are going to win. They just have a lot of momentum. They're going to beat the Broncos. I mean, I don't know how entertaining this game's going to be, but I mean, any game that Joshua Dobbs is playing, I love it. Moving on. Next game, the Philadelphia Eagles are visiting the Kansas City Chiefs. This is going to be amazing. I can't wait.
Super Bowl rematch. Now, some Eagle fans would say the Chiefs only won during the Super Bowl because of a BS call. Out of that, I say,
I mean, I pulled the jersey.
get bud. You choked. You choked. You choked. You're supposed to have a top 5 offense and top 5 defense. It was supposed to be a big win. Chiefs don't have any real receivers, and you lost. So, with that being said, I'm going to go with the team that could actually beat the Jets, get Eagles, 12-1. I don't care. Zach Wilson's your daddy. Give me the Chiefs. It's mostly just because I hate Philadelphia. Am I probably going to lose on this prediction? 100%. Do I fuck? Not at all.
Both of these teams are coming off a bye, so they're both nice and rested. I think the Eagles have the edge here just because of the more talent that they have. And I kind of silently am hating on the Chiefs here. I want them to lose because there's a real possibility the Steelers could get a really high seeding. But we obviously need the Ravens to do bad, and that might not happen. But, I can be delusional on my own. And I think the Chiefs it's realistic for them to drop this one. I think the Eagles are a better team. And I think that the Eagles can run the ball better. I think they can. If they were on point, they could pass the ball better. But we never know with Jalen Hurts, honestly. I'm not saying that Jalen Hurts is bad. But sometimes, bro, I be seeing him throw the ball. And I'm like, what the hell is going on inside of his head? Because if he's not throwing it up to A.J. Brown downtown for the touchdown, I don't know what he's doing. Because when he threw that brain-dead-ass pick versus the Jets, what was he doing? What was he doing? I don't understand. If they punted the ball, Zach Milf Hunter Wilson is going to drive 80 yards down the field? No. You know what? Jalen Hurts gave him the pick on a platter. Basically a pick 6 because they got a touchdown anyway. I know I'm ranting about something that happened weeks ago, but that's what I'm saying. Like, Jalen Hurts makes these brain dead ass plays. So depending on if he goes out there and does something like that versus a team like the Chiefs where you cannot afford something like that, that's going to be the difference in this game. But I think the Eagles have a lot more star power on that offense. I'm a little iffy about their secondary. I mean, Slay is obviously good, but they've been playing pretty badly recently. So we'll see. Obviously, there's not much to worry about with this Chiefs receiving core. We'll see how Pat Mahomes does in this game. Super Bowl rematch should be exciting, but I think the Eagles will edge it out here. But that has been all the record predictions. Cole will be back on here next week, too, because Eric is still gone, just like my father.
My record prediction is going to plummet, but it's all fine.
Thank you guys for making it to the end of this video. I really appreciate you guys. Again, I'm sorry for Eric's absence, but I figured why not just sub another ginger in there? They're all the same. I'm playing, but I really do appreciate Cole hopping on with me. So if you're watching this, Cole, thank you. But I hope you guys really did enjoy this. Here's what Madden thought of the games. It should be on the screen like normal. Yeah, not really much to talk about, although Thursday Night Football predictions are going to be a lot more interesting, as there's going to be more than just one Thursday Night Football game. However, Eric will not be on there like I mentioned. It's just going to be me and Cole. I'm also going to include the Black Friday game, just because like it's not a normal game. I know Monday Night Football isn't either, but listen, that's Monday night, so we don't care about Monday nights. Everyone hates Monday. Cole will be back on, so please be sure to check into that Thursday Night Football video coming up for Thanksgiving weekend, and I hope you guys enjoy it and have some fun times with your family. But I will see you then. Love y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out.